Good Sunday morning. We're going to take a look at what's going on for the week ahead into next weekend and possibly into mid-December. Sunny and clear with highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s for the next several days. But big changes are on tap for the middle part of the month, maybe into the Christmas time area. Let's look at it right now. Alright, so here's our current temperatures as of now. Let me scoot over here and get in the frame here. National temperatures, so had a little bit of a winter event up in the northern part of the United States, and then of course the mountains colder than everywhere else. 0, 10, 0, blah blah blah. Had a cold front move through yesterday, kind of a wind shift line. Didn't really drop the temperatures too much. Did manage to drop our lows into the 20s and teens for the panhandle, and that'll be the norm from here on out. So here are our current temperatures as of right now at 8:30 a.m. on Sunday, and most areas dropped below freezing last night. We had some teens in the panhandle, and this will be the norm pretty much every morning from here on out. We're probably going to see lows in the upper 20s and lower 30s from here on out with the pattern that we're in right now. So let's just go ahead and jump ahead and look at what we might have going on in the future. And I'll use the European model. We'll do the temperatures first, and then we'll look a little lower and see what our storm system map looks like. A little higher, excuse me. Alright, so here we are, Monday. I'm going to look at the big picture, then we'll zoom in a little bit more. And we're concentrating on what's going up here in the Northwest Territory into Canada. And you have the cold air building up. But this weather pattern we have right now is kind of breaking this off and taking it into the northeastern part of the United States. Then we rebuild, come back around here, and this will be the middle of next week. And then we move towards about the middle of the month. We'll see this air building up real nice, well below freezing up here in the Northwest Territory into Alaska, into Northwest Canada. And so we see the buildup of Arctic air, and once it builds up like that, it tries to come down. We just got to see how far it comes down and what it's going to do. So let's go ahead and look into that. We'll look at it two ways. I'm going to go ahead and look at the map that everybody likes to look at here, and this is kind of a cheat map. Doesn't take a meteorologist to read this map here. So we're just watching these storm systems go by. You have the storm system passes us to the northeast. That brings the cold air back behind it. Around our area, not a lot going on. Storm system on the 9th. Kind of bypass us to the east. And we might possibly see a little bit of snow around the 11th. We'll see how that goes. Cold temperatures aloft, well below freezing. And we'll watch again. This is around the 12th and the 13th. And we'll watch here. This is a pretty good, decent storm system right here that's going to push in. Another storm develops a little bit right over us, a little bit to the east around the 15th. So that's going to bring cold air in behind it, and then we'll watch this second storm here. So if you have back-to-back storms here, that gives that second storm a much, much better chance of producing winter precipitation with a lot of cold air to work with. So let's look at the bigger, well, let's zoom in here a little better. I want to look at the upper level maps here. So here's our upper level maps here. And we're moving to about the 8th or the 9th. Just get a glancing blow from this storm system around the 11th. And we're going to watch here as we try to build in a west coast trough, and that's what we really need for winter weather here in Oklahoma. So you have this storm system here. It's going to bring cold air back behind it. Then this secondary storm moves in. I'd say this is probably going to move in around the 18th or 19th. According to this, it could change a little bit. We're just looking at what we have to work with here. So we'll look at the temperatures here. And these are the real temperatures, not wind chills. And I'm moving towards, not next weekend, but the weekend after. And that cold air is trying to come in, build up to the northwest. Going to try to come in. Most of the air has been around this area the last few times. This is well further to the west. So we'll look and see if we can get some kind of... let's look at the upper level winds here. See what kind of wind we have coming up. Yeah, so we'll watch this here, see how far down this system dives here. So we'll look around for now right around the 20th. That might be an opportunity for some kind of a winter weather event and or really cold air moving down into the area. So until then, no big changes for this week, and that's it. So this week sunny and clear, no precipitation. As we move towards the end of next week, we could see some possible changes for much colder air and possibly even a storm, a winter storm or some kind of storm. So stay in touch, and I will update again daily on my page and do another video update midweek and then again next weekend.